Alright, so I'm sure I'm not alone here. Because I went out on Force Friday, not at midnight. I didn't do that. I went out on Friday to Target. And I go there and there's like, I don't know, like 4, maybe 5 fellow nerds sitting out front of Target waiting for the store to open. And it was weird. Like nobody had that like aggressive speed nerd walk. Everybody just walked down like super chill, and like especially me because like I'm going for like 3 3/4 stuff, and I know that these guys they're either going for Star Wars 6-inch or they're going for pops. So I don't do either one of those, so I'm not even sweating. I'm like, I know I'm gonna get down there. They're all gonna be fighting over the pops, and I'm just gonna cherry pick on the 3 3/4. Well, I get down there, and they don't have anything out. Nothing. They got a couple pops that these dudes are fighting for, and nothing. No 6-inch, which I don't care about that anyways. But they literally have 0 3 3/4. And I'm sitting there talking to the lady, and granted, I'm a full-grown man, kind of borderline. Yes, I'm frustrated. Borderline arguing with this Target employee that's probably sitting there going, why is this loser asking about these Star Wars toys? Like, what is the big deal? And like, I'm sure you've been in this situation. If you're watching this video, most likely you've been in this situation. So that sucked. So I said, you know what, screw it. I need to get back to work. I want to find these toys. So I go to another Target. Nothing. Go to Walmart. Nothing. Go to another Walmart. Nothing. Go to another Walmart. Nothing. And then I go, you know what? I bet if I go back to that first Target, they probably have everything out. And then I can just pick it up, finish my day. I'm really excited to get these toys. Like, it's a new movie. I'm thinking that this Solo movie, this could be the movie that turns Star Wars back around, at least in a direction that I like. Because it seems like there's going to be tons of cool aliens, and it just seems like they're finally getting back to Star Wars, at least my Star Wars that I know it. Go back to the store, nothing. And I go, so I run around for about 2.5 hours, come up completely empty-handed. And like, I'm pissed off. This really sucks. I shouldn't have left work. Everything just sucks. It sucks. So then I work all day, and I'm like, well, that's cool. I'm going to go hit up the Target right by my house on the way home. And this is what I get. This and this. Like, the contact reader, and this shit won't even work until next month. Like January, February, March, April, May 1st, I think this works. So it must like tell you spoilers, that the characters must have spoiler phrases or something. I'm thinking, but how stupid is that? Like, so now I have this. I wanted to review this stuff. I don't want to wait another 2 weeks to open it. I'm going to open it now, and I guess like in 2 weeks, when I get like the next set of toys, like I'll like see what this does. I'll actually keep the wrist thing on, put it on, do some really embarrassing video, like where I'm sitting there playing with it, trying to get everybody to talk. So either way, my boy hooked me up with the rest of these. I found some of them in the store. I found this 2-pack in the store, but he also found me one. This thing actually looks pretty cool. Definitely looking forward to this. Really looking forward to this. Han Solo's Land Speeder. Like, that's cool. That thing looks amazing. Then you got the swoop bike, which this package feels so light. It feels like there's basically nothing in it. The swoop bike looks very similar excuse me, to swoop bikes that we already have. I think I actually burped up a little bit of my dinner there. I can literally taste it, and that was just really gross. And then we have the Wampa, which I saw this at Comic-Con last year, and I was like, well, yes, he does look way better than the old Wampa. I guess I do need a new Wampa, and I would love to hear what he has to say, but that's probably not going to happen until the 1st of next month. That's what we're going to check out. Let's get to it. Alright, so we got everything cracked open. Here it is. Down here is the Wampa. You see he's standing just a little bit above 5 inches tall. Really love the scale on him. I got the Luke here. I got the Hoth soldier over here. Definitely digging that. Right here you have this this thing that makes him talk. This thing's $30. $30. I just kind of think that that's a little bit much. He comes with this Han Solo back here. We'll check him out in a minute. He's actually the only one that works with this thing. And yes, I did try to, I left the Velcro strap on it. I tried to put it on. This thing is obviously for a kid's wrist. It doesn't fit my wrist. If when I put it on, it feels like it's going to cut off the circulation. And then the Velcro usually pops off anyway. So apparently my wrists are too big for this thing. Probably because it's for kids. And I think it's already broken. Well, hopefully not. And then over here we have Lando and the Castle Guard. And what's that? Nest and her swoop. And the swoop looks very familiar. We'll check that out, do some comparisons. And then over here you have Han Solo and his land speeder that is completely beat to shit, which is really cool. Man, that thing is really, really blue. Like, it's like crazy blue, which kind of looks weird to me, but I like it all at the same time. We'll get into these. Let me pull out some comparisons. Now on this Han Solo's land speeder, I mean, really happy to get it. First off, this thing's $30, which I think is extremely overpriced for what it does, which what it does is not much, but we'll check that out. So here's the old school land speeder. This thing is amazing. It's got wheels on the bottom of it. It bounces up and down, so you can like pretend like it's actually like floating. It will roll. It's really cool. Like I love that. The paint on it, everything about Luke's land speeder is perfect. Han Solo's land speeder definitely falls a little short. First off, we'll go ahead and check out the activity. You're supposed to crash the front end. The front end is rubber. It's supposed to eject him out of the seat. Of course it doesn't, because his feet kind of go underneath the dash, or it doesn't really work. So we'll go ahead and try that. So it does boost him up a little bit, but it doesn't really throw him out of the vehicle. Now on the bottom of this, you got no wheels, no nothing. That just a hunk of plastic. That sucks. Like this compared to this, and it rolls way better. So I mean, it's cool to get like this is cool. I like it, but it just seems like they cared a little bit more back then. So the front end is rubber. You see how it like squishes down. You can push the seat down. You squish it, and the seat pops up. On the inside of this thing, it's got kind of like a little shifter thing right there in the middle. The steering wheel has a little sticker on there. This blue bar here, like the roll bar, whatever that thing is, that thing clips on, and that thing's probably going to talk throughout the whole video, but it really doesn't have anything to say unless you hold Han Solo in front of him. And this is weird. It's because like on the old school one, like this little engine compartment's ripped off, and that's kind of cool. Then they take it a little too far with this one to where the whole side of the land speeder is ripped off. So this is what the other side looks like. They got just a little panel missing here, which that probably is supposed to like got ripped off. Maybe in the movie like he hits a wall and this thing comes off. I just think it would look a lot better if it was a little bit more complete than this. This is just a little too much missing parts. But if that's what it looks like in the movie, totally cool. Here's the back of it. No lights, no batteries, no nothing. It does talk, but of course the thing doesn't work until next month. So that really sucks. So there's the Han Solo's land speeder, which is just really weird to say that Han Solo has a land speeder. Here is Han Solo. And this guy, I mean, the movie looks great. He seems like a great actor. He just doesn't seem like Han Solo to me. I'm sure I'm not alone on that. I mean, hopefully he's cool in the movie. It seems like he's really trying hard to do a good job. He's got like this weird, like white dirt on his pants. He comes with a gun. It's not really his regular gun. His other gun is over here. We'll go ahead and check him out at the same time, I guess. Now this one looks definitely a little bit more like Han Solo, but it's cool that they're not all the same. And I did see the new Millennium Falcon. It's $100. It's way too small. I just couldn't. It wasn't a money issue. I just thought the toy really, really sucked. So I passed on it. I really wanted to get it. I mean, if it was 20 bucks, I probably still would pass on it because I just think it's just a horrible toy, that Millennium Falcon. So you can see the difference in the guns right here. This one doesn't have a holster. It's cool because he's got like different boots, different pants, different shirt. Like Star Wars 3 3/4 or Star Wars for that matter, they are not afraid to do new molds. Like you got other toy lines where they repaint constantly. And then you have a toy like Star Wars, and they just constantly give you new molds, new paint jobs, and I definitely respect that. The back of these two figures, like, man, this one really looks like Han Solo to me. This outfit's cool too. Like, hopefully he wears that in the movie as well. It's cool that he has a different gun. It's cool that he has a different outfit. There's a Han Solo. While we got Han Solo out, we'll go ahead and make him talk. This thing, yes, I did try to strap it on, so, and then I'm going to have to wiggle it in front of the camera. So he does say a few things if we can get it to work. Dude, are you kidding me? It's like already broken. Oh, dude, it's like a broken record with this thing. This is like, I feel like this is a year going back. There's no on or off or anything on this thing. It's just like on, or it's supposed to be on. It worked once. I just put brand new batteries in it. It's lit up. This really sucks. Dude, this is killing my video, man. This is horrible. Come on, dude. Work. Like, you see there's batteries. It's lit up. It's got new batteries in it. It's making some weird sounds. Alright, so, oh, dude, this is, what a piece of junk. 30 bucks. It did work. It doesn't work. Like, it worked once. I tried it once as soon as I got out of the package. Let me see if it'll do anything with anybody else. Make any kind of sound at all. No laser sound. It's like the thing isn't even on or something. I don't know. Let me change the batteries out. Alright, so when I was looking through all my swoop bikes trying to figure out which one this reminded me of the most, I realized that I got a lot of swoop bikes because I was going to pull them all out, but there's kind of too many to pull out. Plus, I've already showed you my Star Wars collection, so they're all in there anyways. So this is the one that's closest to it. It's Anakin's. And after further inspection, it actually looks nothing like Anakin. So I probably shouldn't even have pulled that out, but that's what I was thinking of. So here it is. This thing is really long. I think this thing was 20 bucks. Comes with the figure. The bike is cool. It doesn't do anything. Like none of the flaps move, or doesn't shoot any missiles or nothing cool like that. It's just basically a bike. It looks pretty good. Kind of no big deal. And then on this action figure, her wrists do move right here for she can like put her hand on the bike or for the weapon. This would be a toy that would be really cool if it was like a masked, unmasked, where you can see the girl underneath. That didn't happen. Here it is. Like, God, this thing is just, this is Star Wars to me. So now we're like getting back to the roots of Star Wars. Like, I was a little worried about this Solo movie, but after seeing the trailer, after seeing these toys, like, I'm really starting to think that they remember what Star Wars is all about. It has the cloth cape here, the hair coming out, the fur on it. I mean, I love it, dude. I love everything about this. I was really excited to get it. I'm glad I got it in my collection. This is my second batch of Solo's toys so far. I'm really looking forward to the third one. My paint's a little bit messed up on that. But here it is. There's the bike. Really nice toy. I don't really know if it's worth 20 bucks, but I mean, stuff's just expensive now. Going back to this Solo, and yeah, I changed the batteries out in that thing. It still doesn't work. I just wanted to do a side-by-side comparison with Chewbacca, just for you to kind of see them next to each other. And one thing that I didn't point out last time is like Chewbacca's gun. It isn't like the crossbow, which is cool that they gave him a different gun. Maybe he'll get the crossbow by the end of the movie. Here they are, side by side. God, I'm excited for this movie. And these toys. Alright, so when they were making another Wampa, I was like, man, I already got a Wampa. I think the Wampa that we have is actually pretty good. And at the time, I didn't realize that I had 3 Wampas. So, I don't know when they made this one. This one looks very similar to that one. I wonder if this one. So this one, the arm comes off also with blood in there. This one is definitely like way too yellow. So the arm goes back on there. This one comes with a piece of meat, which is really cool. I might be putting that piece of meat in this one's hand. They both have a little blood on the chin. Then you have this one down here. That one, I mean, it's not horrible. Like I actually like all three of these Wampas. Like, I think they're pretty good. That one, the horns are definitely a little weird. They're not like a separate piece. These two, they almost look like they share some parts. Like, those things look very similar. This one definitely by far has the best articulation. This arm just goes like this because it comes off. This arm is actually kind of like on a ball. It's got elbows that move and they turn. That's nice. Nothing at the wrist, which this is like a big furry character. So for them to do this much articulation, I think they did a pretty good job. The head does move a little bit, not much. The legs move, the knees move, and they turn here, and then the ankles are like on a ball with ankle pivot and everything, all that good stuff. Here's the Wampa. There's the old Wampas. Man, I like all of them. That's why when they were saying like, hey, we're making a new Wampa, I was thinking of all the other toys I'd have. I like all three of them, but I guess I'm happy to have them. Then here's the new Luke. I got tons of old Lukes. Let me get the camera over here. This one comes with like this ice cave thing, which is really cool. And then he's got like the scarf that hangs upside down, so you kind of have to use that one. And this one back here is basically the same, but then his scarf isn't upside down. And he also comes with this extra piece of ice, which I'm pretty sure it's just that piece of ice. But for some reason, I only got this piece and not that piece. This is like an older one that doesn't really look that good. This one actually looks pretty good, the old one. But when you look at it, this thing's definitely a little bit better. Has a little battle damage on the face. Once again, brand new sculpt, brand new everything. Has a little holster for his pistol. Pistol comes out. I love it. Like, I love everything about it. It actually looks really nice. Went ahead and pulled a tauntaun out, kind of like for like a size comparison. And then you take this Haas soldier and like, God, look at these two. This is like an old one. Why is he so unbelievably small? Like, that thing looks really bad. Yeah, I got a few more over there that I could pull out to compare it with, but I just figured I'd pull out him. And I'm looking at this guy going, yep, I need a couple more of these, because this thing is just really, really nice. Has like the real cloth cape on it here. The head is on a ball. It doesn't move too much because of the scarf. Like, if you don't get the arms, just regular arms, in a pose like this on a 3 3/4 figure, tons of articulation on something this small, like that is really good. The elbows move, the shoulders are on a ball, the wrists move. Man, he's just great. Legs, and then he swivels here at the right above the knee, and then the ankles. I think that they just kind of turn on that. But there's a Hoth, the Hoth soldier. Really digging that. God, look at that. Look at the gun on that. God, could you imagine if Marvel Legends did cool guns like this? Like this is Star Wars, and their guns don't look as spacey as they do for Marvel Legends. Has a holster. Really, just really nice. Let's get to the next one. Then you got this 2-pack, and this thing, man, I saw it, and it's like, all right, this is Star Wars. I love it. Now, this dude who plays Lando, man, he's just spot on. Like, here's an old Lando that I pulled out just for kind of see the resemblance. Kind of like, I love it. Like, I love that he still has a mustache. Now he seems like he's a little bit more hip. Definitely pretty cool. Like, man, he's just good. Like, the old Lando is good. The new Lando, the younger version of Lando, is even better. He comes with a pistol over here. Has a little holster. Clips in the side. Definitely digging that. Once again, an amazing gun. This little poncho thing with the scarf comes off. It's all in one piece. Definitely digging that, so you can display them. I like that you have options. You can put his little cape on or you take it off. Just regular basic articulation on this. Just basically the head, you know, the 5 points of articulation. Nothing fancy on this, but this thing just stands out. Really digging it. Liking the new characters in the new Solo movie. Especially digging the toys. Once again, a brand new one-off sculpt. They killed it on this thing. And now this is like where the figure, let me at least try to get him standing. Alright, this thing, I don't know if this tripod gun thing is going to be in the movie. I'm hoping that it is, because this thing looks amazing. If it isn't, I don't even care. Like, this thing will display nice in my toy room anywhere for anywhere in Star Wars. Like, it's just a great toy. This guy, like, so far, he's like my favorite one in the set. Look at the sculpt and the detail and just the character selection on this thing. Like, this apron, all the paint. God, it's just so good. Like, this is a 3 3/4 inch toy. Like, so many people aren't putting this much detail in it. And it comes with a little backpack, has a little hole. I wonder if the thing, hold on a second. I think we might have just made a discovery. Look at that. I didn't even know that worked like that, but now I do, and now I like him even more. Totally cool. Well, I didn't plug it in there that good. Or maybe I plugged it in upside down. Let's try it again. I think it definitely goes this way. Maybe I should like play with these before I start to do my video, but what fun would that be? Here's the back of them. Not a lot of love for paint on the back of them, but it is the back of them. But if you look at all that little sculpted detail on a 3 3/4 action figure, amazing. Really, man, like with the sail barge coming out and like the Solo movie and then like tons of detail. I'm really starting to feel Star Wars right now. God, I hope that next Star Wars movie is actually pretty good. It probably won't be, but it's because they already killed Snoke. Either way, here he is. I keep knocking this thing off. I gotta like really try to sink it in there. His gun's cool. This guy's cool. Like really, really cool. I'm wondering if this is going to be a character that there's going to be like multiples of these guys in the movie, or if he's just a one-off, because that would suck, because I'd love to get multiples, but I don't want to have to buy, as much as I like that Lando, I'd hate to have to buy more of those than I have to. Alright, so check it out. Put new batteries in this thing. Still doesn't work. I guess I have to return it, or maybe it will work when I get the download. It sucks because now I can't even make that Han Solo talk. There's the review. There's the Star Wars until the next batch comes out, which hopefully I don't have to wait too long, and hopefully that thing will start working. Alright guys, I'll do some pictures, and thanks for watching.